Right. Form AN. Application for naturalization as a British citizen. I posted a video a couple of days ago with regard to various application forms you can use for various applications in the UK. You understand? Ranging from FLRFP to FLRM to Set M and to Form AN. All of these forms perform different functions, different purposes. You cannot use FLRFP for application of Set M. You're just going to miss it. They won't accept it. Now, if you have watched this video, after listening to this video, and you still you're not clear about certain things, that does not necessarily mean that you can't consult your lawyer. We are only exchanging ideas, because if you have done some things over the period of time, you have knowledge of it. If you have gone through all of this, you have knowledge of it, and you can share your ideas. You can equally drop your own opinion in the comment section if you think there's anything to be added. You understand? Because it's an interactive kind of session. But then, just like I said, to fill this form is very, very simple. You get. But if you're not sure of it, consult your lawyer. Request the service of an immigration lawyer. Okay? Now, this application form is very simple. It's a 31-page application form for naturalization as British citizen. After you've obtained your indefinite leave to remain, all right, the next line of action for you is to naturalize yourself if you want to. Okay, if you want to, it is not compulsory. It is up to you if you want to do it. Okay, but I don't see any reason why you don't want to naturalize yourself to become a British citizen anyway. So if you must do it, you are paying, I think, about 1,630 or thereabouts. Okay, so if you are going to use the service of a lawyer, you'll be looking about £1,000, 800, 15, depending on what your lawyer is charging you. You will add that one to 1,630 or 650, whatever that is. Okay, I'll put out the right amount on the screen for you to see. Now, on top of that, you will need your Live in the UK test passed, which obviously you will have passed it before you apply for your indefinite leave to remain. And as well as your English test, which obviously you need, definitely. The English test that you use for your indefinite leave to remain, you can use it if you are applying for this naturalization as British citizen before the expiration of that English test. Before the B1 expires, if you're applying for it, because it takes 2 years. So if you are filing for your naturalization to become a British citizen within the 2 years, you can still use the same English test, which is, as a matter of fact, yes, the same. But then your Live in the UK test, obviously, that you've passed, you can as well bring it forward. So this application form is very, very easy to fill. Very, very simple, ranging from the first page is going to talk to you about the introduction to the form, so that you will know whether it's the right form for you to use for what you need. If it's not, then you can seek the right option. Very important. All right, guys, very, very important. Let's quickly draw it through. The first page, which is going to be page number 3, I think, yes, talks about personal information. Your personal information, your date of birth, your name, your title, your surname, family name, other names, and all of that. All right. So you move from there to page, I think, number 5, contact details, which is going to be your mobile email address, postcode of where you live and all of that. Then you proceed to the next page, your telephone number, and then you move to knowledge of English language. Knowledge of English language / Live in the UK test. I talked about it at the beginning of this video. They are very, very important. There are other documents which you will need. When you finish filling this form, it will generate 2 referees for you. You need 2 referees for this particular naturalization. All right? 2 referees. And I think one must be a professional, and the other one must be someone who is a British citizen. You understand? To fill those 2 referees for you. So you print out the form, 2, papers, one for each of the referees to fill. If you print those forms out, you will see exactly what you're asked to do. You will need 2 passport photographs. It must be the right passport photograph, depending, as required by, it will be stated right on the form for you to know which of the passport photograph you need. You need 2 of it. You understand? So that has to be filled and submitted along with the application. Maybe when you go to do your biometrics and all of that. Okay? And as well as you putting your documents together as well. Now, at the end of you filling this form, it will generate the checklists for you. Now, these document checklists are the documents you need to bring alongside with you when you are coming for your biometrics, or if you are able to scan those documents through, you can do it yourself. But if you cannot, you might as well just take it with you alongside when you are doing your biometrics. These biometrics If you are lucky, you might get it free. But if you're not lucky, you'll have to pay maybe about 140 something pound, 1860 something. It depends. This is totally different. And if you want them to scan your document as well, you pay extra 50 pounds, depending. But you can't pay less than minimum of 50 pounds for the scanning. So if you add a 50 pounds plus the biometrics, that's going to be about roughly about 200 pounds. Plus the English test, which of us you've got, plus the application fee, plus the legal fee if you're going to use the service of a lawyer. But if you're not using the service of a lawyer, if you want to do it, application fee is about 1,600 and something, just like you can see on the screen. So if you proceed further, all right, you will go to your details of your parents, your father, your mother, you know, where they are from, their full names and their nationality, details of your partner as well. You know, if you've got any, you fill in that one, okay? Now, you move further to residence requirement and details of your employment before that. The details of your employment will be letter from your employer stating that you are still employed with them. You can submit some of your bank statements alongside with your pay slips, you understand, to prove your employment. And then you proceed to your resident requirement, which will be the date you are in a particular house, in a particular property, how long have you lived there, or if you have not lived there for 5 years, or you live somewhere else, you have to fill up that one to tell them where you've lived now in those times. So you follow his suit. You know, if you've got any convictions as well, is there. Good character requirements, personal history, and all of that. Everything is there for you to fill. These are quite simple, okay? If you've attended any jury, that's there. And then referee's identity. The referee's identity, I think that one is on page 18 or thereabout. Yes, I'm right, yeah. So those referees, you can see referee 1 and referee 2. All right, referee declaration and all of that. Okay, so, and as well as you, so further details. Now, biometric enrollments, you've got to fill that one out as well. It's very straightforward. And then you will come to the declaration, which is number 7. And then you confirm the applicants, then you sign, okay? And then you will submit supporting documents. And all of these supporting documents are quite important. It will generate a checklist for you, just like I said earlier. And that checklist is what you're going to use that will guide you along with the documents you're going to use. If you are applying, if you fill the details of your partner, you must just hold the passports of your partner. Any document at all whatsoever that you think is necessary, especially the ones that are stated on the checklist, document checklist, are quite important. Once again, this form is a 31-page form for your naturalization to become a British citizen. It is quite important. And the application fee is 1,600 and something. The price is on the screen for you. So if you require any assistance outside of this video, is that you seek the service of your lawyer, you can throw me some questions. If I'm able to answer, I will tell you. If you have any contrary opinion or you have any opinion whatsoever, leave it in the comment section. It's quite good. We're going to be talking about a different form entirely. Once again, I'm not an immigration lawyer. I'm just sharing ideas with you, just like any other person would do on the social media or on the internet. These forms can be found on gov.uk. Gov.uk. Don't go to any other site. You might get a wrong version or a wrong application form. This is quite important. Thank you very much. We'll be talking about a different form and what they do in the next video. Thank you.